Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. So, uh, today's video, I want to show you guys how to identify a trend change. Okay, like when you're in an uptrend, we already know that we have three forms, right, of market movement. We have the uptrend, that is when the market is creating higher highs and higher lows. That's the uptrend, and you have you have the downtrend. Yeah, as when price is creating what, lower lows and lower highs, right? So creating each low have a break of structure, right? That's the second phase. And the third phase is ranging markets, yeah, where price is bouncing off in a certain price bouncing off in a certain range, okay? Bouncing off between support and resistance or something. Alright, these are the three phases of market movement. It doesn't matter if we're in the crypto or the forex, okay, or any other uh any other thing you trade. Might be synthetic, whatever it is. We have three phases. Now, there is a stage where that the market shifts from uptrend to a downtrend, right? Market moves from uptrend to downtrend. That is when you have a market shift, okay? Call it a market shift. It is when, okay, you have price creating what? Higher highs and higher lows, meaning that price is in an uptrend, right? Price is in an uptrend. Now, what we observe here is, okay, if the market, when do we know that the trend, right, the uptrend has come to an end? Now, when the market is retracing, right, it will break past the what? The last lower low, higher low, sorry, the last higher low, right, which is this, right? So you can call this the market shift, okay? Now this is the market shift. Now this signifies that what, the trend is about to change to downtrend. It signifies that the trend is about to change to a downtrend, okay? And after that happens, okay, after it happens, you have what, you have price coming back, retesting the supply zone over here, and then continues moving. It respects this zone, okay, respect this zone, then it's going to continue what, moving downwards, okay? Now we have changed to what, to a downtrend, okay? We have changed to a downtrend. Now, so this looks like this is just a sketch, this is just an illustration, okay, of how the market is supposed to be moving, right? How the market is supposed to be moving. But you know, it's not, this is not exactly how the market is, okay? You know, in an illustration like this, you see that the market is moving smoothly, right? But if the market was moving like this, exactly like this, then it would have been very easy for people to spot the market movement, okay? So what we do now is we are going to move to the charts and try to identify the market shifts. Okay. Alright, we're going to use the Solana USDT for our first example. The Solana USDT as our first example. Okay, if you observe here, if you look at the market, you observe that, okay, let's try to mark out the higher highs and higher lows first, right? See, the market is moving upwards from here, right? Creating higher high, moves down, created a higher low over here, then it moves, breaking what? This level, right? Moving up, creating a new higher high, lowest point is your higher low, and it moves up again, breaking this structure again, creating our what? New higher high, right? So each time the markets, break past the last lower high, right? Each time the market breaks the last higher high, sorry, in an uptrend, the last higher high, it creates what? A break of structure, right? Same thing goes here. Okay, created another what? Created another break of structure right over here. So from this point now, you see that, okay, this is our what? This is our last higher low. Right? This is our last higher. Now, that being our last higher low, to have a market shift or a change of character, as I said it, the price have to what? Break past this level, right? This last higher low that we have here, the price have to break past through it, indicating that what? The trend is about to change from what? Uptrend to a downtrend. Okay. Now, if you see, this is the what? This is the highest zone. Okay, it's highest zone. This is an internal structure. Okay, we'll talk about that some other time. So this is the highest zone. Now, when the market is retracing back up, as long as it respects this higher high that's here, okay, then it validates our what? It validates our assumption of saying that the market is what? Shifting from what? Uptrend to downtrend. Now, as you see, the retracement we have here is not even up to this supply zone. Okay, so we also talk about supply and demand zone on our other videos. Okay, so we have what? Our retracement, and then lower low, right? Creating lower low, lower high, created another lower low, right? Our lower high. So as you can see now, the market has shifted from what? From uptrend to downtrend, basically. Okay, so that is how the market moves. Okay, the market moves in what? Three phases: the uptrend, the downtrend, and the sideways. Okay, now this is what we call the what? This is the change of character. This is our change of character or market shift. And we have price breaking past when we have price breaking past through our last higher low in an uptrend, that is when the what? The change in trend begins. Okay, that's when the change in trend begins. So I'm gonna keep this video short because I'm just going to explain the market structure here. Okay, I'm going to explain the market structure. And there's another thing you need to know, that whenever you are determining the market structure, whenever you want to know which side the market is moving, you always use the higher price. 4 hour, as you can see, I'm using 4 hour above. That's how you would determine the market trend. You don't determine the market structure using lower time. Okay, so you guys should follow up on my next video, and we'll talk about supply and demand zones, inshallah. Now